Welcome back to the colony. My name is Peculiar, and the March of Civilization continues ever onwards here for the ship despite the game's best attempts at stopping that from happening. So yeah, we found one of the ground forts last episode, and we're working on the second one, so that's what this is for. And then who knows, maybe there'll be grab field extender number 3 at some point. So yeah, I think that's the plan for the video so far. Of course, I don't know if the game will actually let us get that far, but so far we seem to be pretty lucky on that front. And if you want to catch up on the series so far, there's a playlist in the cards, so that's how you can do that. And if it's in the wrong order, feel free to let me know in the comments below, and I'll get on top of that as soon as I can. Well, I think it's time to send Speedy out to do some more hackings of this one, and this one, and maybe this one as well. One with this one. And of course this sword, because I don't know where the Dreadfort is. So let's just do them all. Send Sparky out to go clear out that hunter trap that's in there. Just like that. Just gotta make sure that doesn't detonate close to Sparky. Just like that. Let's approach this door, and it's just a sentry drone. Go figure. Luckily, we got the armor and the weapons to deal with that. If only Sparky had the talent. Oh well, he'll get there one day. I know, hey, nothing but a person who sadly passed away. Well, looks like we missed a sentry drone. Oh well, Speedy just got this one in the bag. With all those heavy SMGs. Especially at point blank. So let's send in Speedy and Sparky and go poke some of them. Like this one over here. Right after Sparky gets there. Right, so Sparky has arrived. And nothing in here. Not in here. Nope, just a trap. So, nothing. Let's just pretend I didn't see the hunter drone trap. Or whatever it's called. The hunter trap. So let's check this door. Won't there be anything behind, like, door number 5? Survey says no. How about door number 6? Survey says no. How about this one? Also no. A lot of nothing. Nothing. And let's go check this door. Oh hey, we found something. It might even be the thing we needed. And that takes care of that. So let's go hack into this grav reactor, since I think that's what you need to do to get the Dreadfort. It says so right here. Alright, so Dreadfort has been obtained. Let's actually take it. And make sure that is any storage bin. Alright, let's make sure we actually have the Dreadfort with us. Assuming I could spell it correctly. It's in this one. So that's a relief. Anyways, it's time to recall the bots. And head out. You're not sure? Hello? Yep. Let's go find a grassland style and start heading towards the Dreadfort number 3, which is all the way out here. You remember that old grassland spot that we used to have? Let's set up shop right next to it. Because why not? And off we go. Hopefully we have a good landing. I guess we'll know when we get there. Well, I think it might have misclicked or something. Because this doesn't look like the grasslands. But it is a town right next to it, so... Right, it is grasslands. It's a mixed biome. So it's a new, variant. Let's just park the ship over here. Or we can do some touring. And confirm. And let's hope we have a good landing. Service says thruster breakdown. Go figure. Anyways, I think it's time to set up shop and get the muffalo some food. So I think that means a steel wall. Something like this. Well, welcome to our new home for this tile. So far, the compound is mostly complete. We still need to put down a quarry and get rid of the animals that are inside that aren't our pets. So, I guess just start hunting. So yeah, looks like some raiders had a pretty bad time thanks to the anti-aircraft weapons that we had in place. Mostly because they decided to drop it right on top of us. Well, I hope since large auto hydroponics should do the trick in feeding this crew of mine. Well, I think I'm going to be putting the other grab field extender down here. Well, looks like there's a Mechanoid cluster to deal with. Oh, all the way down here, and it's a defoliator. How lovely. Well, looks like we're dealing with the sensory Mechanoids. Sparky and Zayler. Alright. Well, looks like I forgot to, plan out the auto hydroponics expansion properly because, yeah. Turns out I needed a second nuclear power plant. Oh well, it is what it is. Well, I think it's high time we start, well, let's just say typically the Mechanoid cluster over here. And dealing with the defoliator. Set for target. Target the defoliator directly. And you four. Head over to the mortars for your orders. Like so. Alright. Open fire. Let's light them up. Really? You're not doing any of it? Even though I told you to? Right, I have to set the first target now. Oh, they're up. Anyways, I think this might be a Holly of Traps issue now. Well, looks like the Mechanoids are about ready to make it past the traps. And even if they do make it past the traps, well, they still have to make it past the rotary gun turrets. Maybe I'll just flat out round about the Mechanoids making it past the Holly of Traps. Well, everybody is well rested and fed, so let's do another round on the mortars. So, hold fire, pass out the mortar orders like so. And now we target the defoliator. Set for target, open fire. Right, so it should be dead now. And now it is. Great! Let's see now. Kill that for me, the Met Birther. And now an elephant wants revenge. Oh well. It is what it is. And besides, the turrets took care of it. The Mechanoid turrets at that. Well, I guess that's not a problem anymore since we have some friendlies now to take care of it, even though we already cleaned up most of it. Okay. And yeah, the elephants made it through the Holly of Traps, but they didn't get past the turret, so that's straight. Well, I seem to have forgotten about him, Matt Birther. Well, they didn't. I should probably go send somebody out to rescue the friendlies. Sailor has decided to hide in the room. The files are on serious pain. Alright, have fun, Sailor. And I hope you like your new room. And that's the intermediate logic for the robotics research completed, so that's great. You wanna know what else is great? Getting more cargo pods from the sky. Let's just see what's inside. 16 microbloom spores. Alright. Well, Milla has a shattered spine. We need to go fix that. Mid-bound and spine, just one. Well, we have some new lovers now. Jordan Sparky. Alright. Alright, so the bion and spine has been made. Let's just put it in Milla. Best quality medicine, and then install. Where's the bionic spine? Probably not in the storage system yet. No, it is. So let's go make sure we brought the 2 emergency tier 2 bots that we have on this case. And I think it's gonna be Nitson. Well, let's be a success. Yes, it was. Alright. Well, Tarto is now leaving, so that's great. Milla is now a dust. So, she's gonna be leaving soon. At some point. And that's the transport pod research completed, so that's great. Well, we can build our own shuttle, so that's great. You know, let's do some endless progress research. Well, looks like we have a manhunter pack inbound. Panthers. Alright, 66 of them. I know what to do. Lots of doors and pretend the outside world doesn't exist because function splitting. Right now, it doesn't. And even if they do make it into the base thanks to some Boomerang 1 shenanigans, well, they don't make it past the turrets. At least not very often. Well, nothing to that. Well, let's just see who has Lund right now. And it's Nitson. Alright. Well, let's just see who has Lund this time. Zaylor! Well, looks like our temporary hotel has the first batch of guests. Well, looks like we're gonna have to move out of this town in like 11 days. Because the Mechanoids are inbound. And we have a store of 0 from that batch of guests. Oh well, it is what it is. Well, I think it's high time to, pack up and head out to the next tile. We call them the bots. Right, lunch, for everybody. Aren't you supposed to be back in the ship? No, because some other bot decided to go rogue. Oh dear. Now we can. Alrighty then. It was out this way. And of course we're gonna pitch another grasslands tile. This one seems like it would be good enough. And away we go. Toodaloo, forward tile. Well, I hope we have a good landing. Well, here we are. I guess I'll just move it to, right about here. And confirm. Well, this be a good landing. Will we run into any issues? Survey says, no. Great. Well, let's just find out which animal has the plague. Muffler 1. Alright. Well, I think it's high time to pack up again. And just start heading out to the ground core. At least one more ground core anyways. Right, now that all the bots are in the base stations, I think we can head out. Alright. Let's see now. I guess we're moving northward, so the growing days grow shorter. Oh well, it is what it is. Actually, let's just park on this tile. Also because of the lake with the island in the middle. Let's just live there. Toodaloo, forward tile. And let's hope we have a good landing. I mean, we should have thought those thrusters that I built. The old question is will that actually play out in reality? Well, anyways, we made it to the landing that's going to be our new home for a little while until the ground port can recharge. Confirm. Please be a safe landing. Please be a safe landing. Please be a safe landing. And it was a good landing. Alright, so let's just get rid of all these structures on the island that we don't need or want. And then just build the usual wall. Well, looks like we got hostiles inbound. Oh, it's one of those fun raids where they're gonna breach the walls. Well, I hope they're ready to deal with all the turrets that I'm gonna be building rapidly. Alright. All combat units, prepare for combat. Well, one turret's gonna go boom, at the very least. And yeah, I think I'm gonna have to repair plenty of robots after this one. And my own colonists, too. Geez, Zayler, you're having a bad time. Pull back a bit. You three advance. Because right now it's just 2 centipede blasters that are giving us a problem. Luckily, we managed to deal with the entire raid. So that's great. And yeah, let's send Zayler to the hospital because, quite frankly, she needs it. And now there's a marriage going on. Jordan Sparky. Let's put the marriage spot right by the thrusters because why not? Because that just encapsulates the whole nomad nature of this run. Put it right there. Speedy went off on a food bench. The final straw was minor pain. Alright, have fun, Speedy. Zayler is off on a date. The final straw was no true proselytizer. On that note, I think this is where I'm gonna leave off the video, so like, comment, and subscribe, and share this video and its playlist. All of our social media info to help out the channel and the algorithm for free, and info to support the channel financially. There's a link to my Ko-Fi in the description below, where you can do exactly that for as little as $1 a month. There's also the Amazon affiliate route info to support the channel that way too. It also helps out quite a bit, and is greatly appreciated. It also doesn't have to be the thing listed in the description either, and it doesn't cost you anything extra either too. So there's that route. Anyways, I guess I'll see you in the next one tomorrow, so stay tuned for that one. Bye!